Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Not so much an episode of the Cringe Movie Collection podcast, but just like a little video for in between. So we said we might be back in August or September. I think it might drag on for a little bit longer because we're also going to be moving and it's just a whole bunch of stuff happening. So we don't really have time to do like big podcasts. So we just figured we'd do this little update video. And I thought it would be fun to do a little tier list.
I thought it would be fun to do a tier list
Of the 16 movies that we have watched in, let's call it season 1 of the Cringy Movie Collection podcast. And so I decided that maybe we let Ludo do the tiers. You can see here on the screen I've set it up so that we can we have these 5 categories. I figured the bottom ones would be cringe and mega cringe, just because that's the theme of the podcast.
Now I get to
What?
And now I get to assign the top category names. Yes.
If you think it's necessary.
Yes. So I think that these should be acceptable cringe.
Oh, another cringe category?
Yeah.
You're gonna make a big novel for each category?
And could be watch it again. Like I can see this movie.
Can you delete that space? That's gonna make me crazy.
And this is gonna be like the fantastic movies, and I'm gonna call it Mini Pig.
Okay. We're just gonna accept that as a fact of life.
This is the best praise that you can give something or somebody.
Right. Mini Pig is it's like this incredible. Well, it is what it was before, which is S rank, S tier, which is superlative.
Yes.
But you had decided that it would be more people would understand it better if instead of what it usually is, it was this made up word.
No, it's not a made-up word, first of all. Like, mini pigs are a thing.
Well, it's made up in the sense that you don't use it for what it means.
No, but when you say that, like, somebody is like the big cheese, I say that this movie is the mini pig.
Right, but people understand the big cheese because that's something people say.
Yeah, because
whereas the mini pig thing is made up. That's what I'm saying.
No, somebody started saying
Can
that
you
somebody
believe that
else.
we're doing this? This is so stupid. So
somebody started once and said that some guy was the big cheese, and nobody understood it. But then
but you're not
going.
you're not a trendsetter. Like
you relentlessly kept going.
You're under this illusion that like people are gonna fall in line behind you. There are 16 movies down there. I would like you to start with one.
I have a new name.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We
haven't even started the whole thing. Goat.
Yes.
Greatest of all time?
But I would say like goats. So
can you spell it like an acronym, like with all caps?
No, I want to say that I like farm animals, okay? But this could be
There are 16 movies. There are 16 movies at the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Thanks for watching this video. I'm not going to edit another hour long of this garbage. That's why we're not doing another podcast episode, because we don't have time to do all of this stuff. There are 16 movies at the bottom. Please pick one, place it in the category, and explain why.
Also, please, people, comment down below if you agree with this tier list. And since you're here, please comment something and then like and subscribe to the podcast. And you can also ring the little bell. So the
there are no
next time
podcast episodes.
that we are having a podcast episode, you'll get notified.
Come on.
So let's start from the beginning.
That would be Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It's this one.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I put it in between?
So one of the things that I tend to do is the things that are more on the left are higher up within that category. So
I'm gonna put it here.
Okay, and then put a bunch of stuff in front of it. So to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like then you will have probably like I don't know how many goats you see down there, but
no.
So
I have
so explain
quite a few.
why do you think that it's this good?
Because it punches people out of cars.
Yeah. So you're gonna just repeat what you said before.
Well, no, it's just like it has the nice little jingle that comes with Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And even the bad things like Marion weirdly like hitting people with
with like a
bag.
bag or
It's kind
something.
of funny, so it's like endearing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you that this would be. In my ranking, it wouldn't be called GOAT, but I do agree that it is of the highest tier. It's just an excellently well-made movie, and it's incredible that they pulled that off. And so it's up there. Nice. We agree on the first one.
Good.
I have a feeling this will change.
So I think I'm gonna put Wreck-It Ralph.
Why you immediately stop going in the sequence?
Yeah, because now there is a hole here, so I need to keep going.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you take one away. The hole will still continue to grow at the bottom. This is
What is
pointless.
this sorcery?
Okay. Well, you do your thing.
So
it's
what's
a cue.
the second movie
It
that
was
we
Pearl
watched?
Harbor. By the way, there's a playlist with all the episodes, and I also always update the playlist. So if you don't want to subscribe and you just want to check out episodes of the podcast, you can just go to the playlist. It will be linked below.
So here I need an explanation. I think that Pearl Harbor as a movie could be acceptable cringe, but since it's so long, it's gonna be demoted to cringe.
Yeah. Also, just to be clear, I set this up, and you then decided to change it, and so now obviously it's just like nonsense what you're doing, because you have no, acceptable cringe is a negative. There's no middle of the road thing then. So really, that's why it's called B. They're fine movies, we're back to labeling everything. Meh. Yeah, kind of. That's kind of it. Yeah, it's it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think Pearl Harbor is mega cringe, I feel. It's just so tone deaf, and it's uninspired, and it's just big and stupid,
Probably it's because we watched it quite a long time ago.
It fades a little bit.
There is Alec Baldwin in it. There are some dogs. They don't die. I kind of like the history part, the historical settings when they're
even though it didn't feel like it was in the 40s.
No, but
at all.
the hairdos and something like that.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. We will see. Once I populate the list with more movies, maybe I will change.
All right. Next up is Robots, which we watched.
Robots is gonna be meh.
I think so too.
Because it's better than Pearl Harbor, but it's not. I don't want to watch it again.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yep. I agree. Nothing to add.
Nice.
Fourth movie was Fantastic Four.
Oh, Fantastic Four is cringe to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like it better than Robots, but it has way more cringe points.
Yeah.
And it should be despicable. And also, I think that I like it better than Robots because I like the guy, the flaming
Chris
guy,
Evans?
flaming hot Cheeto guy.
Do you? So if you had a choice to watch, you had to watch either Pearl Harbor or Fantastic Four, I think Fantastic Four is way more. I would much rather watch Fantastic Four again than Pearl Harbor.
So, well, I have already watched Fantastic Four several times before this thing, and I have only watched Pearl Harbor once, so I think I will watch again Pearl Harbor, just for variety.
I think, when a bad movie takes itself seriously, it just feels so much worse.
But it's so much fun to watch it.
You think so?
Yeah, because now I would watch Pearl Harbor just to make fun of it.
Because I think Fantastic Four is silly, but it's kind of trying to be a silly movie, so it's okay-ish, I mean, it's not a good movie, it's cringe, but
I don't know,
that's
but since it's supposed to be funny, it's not so funny to watch it ironically.
Yeah.
But if serious movies that take movies that take themselves seriously but they're bad, it's kind of fun to watch them ironically. I don't know.
I mean, look, some people feel that way. It's just not me.
Okay.
Next
then
up
we have the
is
Aristocats. I'm gonna put it in Watch It Again.
Yeah.
Because it's better than Robots.
Yeah.
It's always nice, and I like the lines that keep shifting around the cartoons.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think actually I have no desire to watch it again, but it is you know, like it doesn't try anything too like intricate, but it doesn't have to, and so it's a good time. It's a good movie to have seen.
Yes. Also, it's like it's a good watch it again for like if you're sick and you want something cute.
Yeah. So what is up next? Did we do Rain of Fire? I think
Rain of Fire is mega cringe.
Rain of Fire is mega cringe. That was kind of unpleasant to watch.
Yeah, I only liked it when
At the very end,
when he jumped
Matthew
in the
McConaughey,
dragon's
yeah.
mouth. Like I still think about it.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the movie, except for that scene, it was very, very cringe. Like it was very difficult. Yeah, that's true.
And then we have Rush Hour, I think.
Let's go with Rush Hour.
Oh no! We did Titanic. Titanic was a weird one because we watched it like way before we.
Titanic is mega goat.
Yeah.
Yes, and still, like we watched Titanic for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So now it's August. It's been 6 months. Half of a year passed. Mm-hmm. And I'm like reading everything about the ship, like the actual ship and the Titanic and everything. Yeah. I'm still obsessed, so it's good.
I actually would put Titanic in the A tier, just like at the very top of that kind of group, rather than all the way up in S or GOAT, as you call it. But I think it's got a lot to do with having seen it so many times. You know, if you have seen a movie like, I don't know, 15 times now, maybe, it's like, because it doesn't offer, like, it's not going to make you think about anything other than like what's outside the movie. You know what I mean? Like the story within the movie, anything the movie adds to the history is insignificant, it feels. So like what you're doing is you are going out and you're like looking at history and things like that. And the movie is inspired so heavily by that. But it's not a document of that time. So it's just like a recreation. And like, I don't know, like I just feel like it's a fantastic movie that doesn't have that much substance, is maybe what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's like, because now I'm in hyperfixation with Titanic, and if I would let my hyperfixation run wild, I would keep watching Titanic.
What is hyperfixation?
Hyperfixation.
Okay.
Like, I'm really into this, and I would keep watching, like, every time I watch a movie, I would watch Titanic, but I know that this, like, just adds fuel to the fire, so I don't do this. But I would like to.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
So then we have Rush Hour.
I think I'm wrong. I mean, it's not important.
Let's go randomly. I'm
Okay.
gonna pick a movie.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna put it in Watch It Again.
You want to watch Rush Hour again?
I think so, because the guy has very expressive shoulders.
Would you rather watch this again or watch the sequel? The sequel's in the collection, so that's going to happen
There
anyway.
is also, like, there are both of them in the sequel.
Yes. So it's Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan come back for 2 sequels.
Okay,
and there's
so
apparently a 4th in talks. So
I would like to watch a sequel, but I could
Okay.
also watch this again, especially because he talks very fast.
So you might actually understand it this time. Now that you know kind of where everything goes.
Yes.
It's not a complicated movie, it's just difficult to understand. By the way, the next thing that we're doing on the podcast will be the American version of The Office. I know that's not a movie technically, but it's in the collection seasons 1, 2, 3. But we did watch all of it, and we'll discuss probably mostly 1, 2, 3. But we definitely also talk about the rest of it.
Yes.
So if you wanna,
and I also really like shout out to another podcast because
can you not hit the microphone stand?
No, because I get very excited.
Well, when you do that, you have to start over.
Okay. Shout out to another podcast that is way more popular than our podcast, but I'm still gonna give it a shout out to the Office ladies. Please.
Hashtag Office ladies.
Yes, I really like your podcast.
Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey.
Yes.
Who are actresses on The Office.
Yes.
And they're doing like all these breakdowns of all the episodes. It's a
yes.
good time. Anyway.
Okay.
That's just like so you know. And if you want to prepare and you watch The Office, if you haven't started yet, now would be a good time.
Also,
how have you not seen The
Office? But I think that
though?
Angela would put the Aristocats in GOAT.
Probably.
But the good package.
I think let them sort that
Okay,
out.
let's see.
What's next?
Now I put this one.
What is it called?
It's Mega Spider Universe.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The sequel.
Okay.
I've now actually seen it.
I actually don't know if I want to put it in meh. No, I'm gonna put it in watch it again.
Okay. How dare you put it, like, even consider? How can you think meh of that movie? That was
I
such
like
a
the
good
pig.
movie.
You know,
Okay.
because like
but you were gonna call the top category mini pig. There's literally a mini
because
pig in
it's
this.
a real mini pig. Well, this is a cartoon mini pig, and it doesn't have the
Spider hand.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the tiny fur that mini pigs have.
Okay.
And it's probably very spiky, and you want to rub it all over yourself.
The pig ruins the movie for you.
Well,
What if I told you? No, this is a spoiler. I can't talk about its involvement in the next movie.
no.
Okay.
But I am gonna say that because now it's been quite some time since we watched all the movies, like even the last movie has been a while.
Right.
And now just like the memorable parts for me of the movies like stick because I don't have a very good memory, people. And so
Like
I
Spider-Man
remember.
being a dad to Miles Morales, and they're swinging around and running away from Lady Doc
No,
Ock
I just
and-
remember that I didn't like Spider-Ham.
Okay.
So
There was Nicolas Cage as Black and White Spider-Man.
that's true.
Unbelievable. Anyway,
we
I think
watch,
it is one of the best movies on the
Okay.
list. It should be in the top, but whatever.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Remember the Titans?
Gonna put it in watch it again as well. I'm gonna put it here.
Yeah.
Yes, but this category is getting a bit too crowded.
Well, we have a few more movies to go, and also
Okay.
it's acceptable. It will just add another line if there's too many.
Okay. So this is
What's next? I don't know. Oh, it's Titans. Well, I think Titans is like at the top border of cringe. Like
is it cringy?
it's a sports movie. We talked
Yeah.
about it. It's just like it's like fine if you're into sports movies, and if you're not, then it's like
Being a sports movie, it gets like already out of the cringe.
yeah. It's well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Okay. Now we have Mission Impossible.
Dim 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 dim.
But
dim,
I don't
dim.
really know where to put.
Well,
What's a good
well,
movie?
again,
I
you could ask yourself, would
think
you
it's
rather watch it
meh.
again compared to whatever else is there?
I'm gonna put it in meh.
Yeah.
I think I'm more curious to watch other Brian De Palma movies than to watch again this movie.
Okay.
Like I don't really got a lot of the plot of the movie. I just really
It's
just look
evident in the podcast. Go back and listen, and she is like, "Oh, this movie doesn't have a story."
at
And really, what it is I didn't really understand the story. No,
Okay.
but I agree with the placement. It's like it's a good movie, but it's like one of those like it's good to have seen it, and
Yeah.
we'll move on. You know that kind of
But
thing.
bonus point for the sweat. I
Okay.
don't know. I'm a sweaty person. I admire.
What do we have next?
I'm gonna put Memento in goat.
Agreed. Don't even have to discuss it.
Because that would be also like potential hyperfixation.
Yeah, it's very
Material.
memorable.
Ha ha ha. He did the winky wink thing when he said memorable.
That's a trade secret. Don't tell people how I choose to record things. Look, Ludovica needs a little bit of visual like confirmation that things were a joke. Otherwise, she doesn't get jokes.
Oh, you also do. You need the nose thing.
I do the nose thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm very bad at understanding sarcasm. So with some of my friends, we have agreed that if things are being sarcastic and I get that blank look on my face because I'm confused because people say weird things or I'm offended or whatever, they have to put their finger on their nose so that I understand what's going on.
So
It
I'm
hasn't
just.
happened in a long time. Also, like I say, oh, I need to explain jokes to Ludovica. I mean, Ludovica is like an accomplished comedian. Like it's like
I'm just like confused 24/7. This is who I am.
yeah.
Okay.
What's up next?
I'm gonna put this into mega cringe.
I agree. upon rewatching it, it's pretty bad.
Just for the Mr. Bean part of it.
Also, what is that? Because the title is not on the picture.
It's
Johnny
Bean
English?
Bond.
Bean Bond. Johnny English.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, pretty bad. It's just interesting that I liked this as a kid, and now I'm like, no, that was terrible.
Yeah, and he has a weird cartilage structure of his face.
Okay.
Then this is the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know where I would put this?
Cringe.
No, it's meh. It's like it's
How
good.
can it be meh?
It's good
How
to
can
have-
it be
it's-
meh?
it's good
meh
to
is
have
like,
seen it.
I don't even have an opinion. How can it be like just mid? Then put it in mega cringe.
To me, if you ask me if I want to watch Mission Impossible or The Godfather Part 2, it's a very easy choice. Like, I would not watch The Godfather
For
again.
me, it would also be a very easy choice.
Fair point. Okay.
Then I'm gonna do this.
What is
this
it?
This is Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah,
and I think it could be Watch It Again.
yeah.
Yes.
But you'd
Okay.
rather watch Rush Hour again than Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes.
Okay.
If you notice, I put the like animation movie. Like this is the animation movie that I would like to watch again. Most of the animation movie in the Watch It Again category.
Yeah.
But I prefer to watch movies with like actual people.
Okay.
Also, shout out to the people like doing the strike because I want to watch movie with real people and not with the AI generated
recording
actors.
this while the Hollywood writers and now also actors and other people's strike is happening. So that's why it suddenly comes up. I like that you try to insert yourself in that situation, which is very political and important, whereas our tier list of movies is neither political nor relevant to anything.
To be fair, also animation movies are made by real people.
And written by real writers. Unbelievable. So the one thing that I think is interesting is that when we recorded Wreck-It Ralph, you said that it was your favorite movie that we'd watched on the podcast so far. But Titanic is up much higher, and so is Indiana Jones. So that's interesting. But, you know, opinions can change. So.
But it could be the animated movie.
Yeah, maybe you just don't like animated movies. But, like, still, that's
No.
what... Look, there's a recording of it. Like, I don't have to convince you that
No,
that's
you
what
have
you said.
proof. Also, like to be fair, I like watching animated movie, but I have a very high resistance to watch them. Like I never think that an animated movie would be appealing or that I would like to watch it, and then you insist usually.
I insist.
Yeah, it's like you're just like, oh, this is a very cool movie, and you kind of make me a little curious. And then one day we watch it finally, and while I watch it, I kind of like, whoa, that's cool. Like I like this, but then some more time passes. And I forget that actually the animated movie
You
experience.
have so, like, little...
is-
like, your attention span. It's, like, ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's not attention. It's, like, your long-term memory is self-eroding at a high speed. That's what it is, isn't it?
Okay.
That's why Memento's up there. Oh, it's improving. Now come
I'm
on.
clicking things.
You're ruining everything.
Okay. Like, I don't know. Like, I need to be reminded that I liked an experience or that I didn't like an experience as well. So I just keep forgetting that I like watching cartoons if
All right.
they happen to be there.
So we have one
And
last
then
one.
this,
What is it?
This is Indiana Jones and people do weird things with food.
Yeah. Also known as Temple of Doom.
And this is gonna go in mega cringe.
Mega cringe. It's the best of the mega cringe.
I don't know. Let's put it this way.
So you'd rather watch Johnny English again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Let's do like this. Because this at least has the scene in which he jumps in the dragon.
Yeah.
And this at least has no scenes that I had to not watch.
So this list kind of suggests that the best movie that we watched, from your perspective, is Memento. Okay. The best movie that we watched, from your perspective, is Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
And the worst one is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yes.
Okay. I think I would have put Indiana Jones in Cringe. I think it's the best Cringe movie because it's like really well made. It's just like unnecessarily upsetting, you know?
Yeah, but I couldn't watch it. Like,
That's
I
true.
had to avert my gaze.
So in a way, this is also like a list of how much, like, so, because Indiana Jones, you only watch like 20 minutes of it or so. Whereas Godfather Part 2, you watched like 3 hours of it. So that's really the pattern here. Titanic is not a very long movie in this list. I guess the only other really long movie is Pearl Harbor, though, which is down there.
But this is also why it's in Cringe and not in Mega Cringe, maybe, because it's very. Oh no, I don't.
What?
I didn't put it in Mega because it was too long. Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe my theory is wrong.
I tend to like very long movies.
Yeah.
Maybe because, yes, like if they make a very long cartoon, I can bask in I like to watch cartoons before I forget again that I don't like, I like cartoons.
Maybe you like Across the Spider-Verse then, because it's part 1 of 2, so you kind of have to watch both of them.
Well, I don't know. I didn't understand it.
That was a belly sound
Yeah.
coming out of Ludovica.
Yeah, my belly makes many sounds.
Okay.
So I didn't understand it was part 1 of 2.
No, I mean, Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse, is a part 1 of 2.
Oh.
And it comes out because of the strike delayed again, so like who knows when we ever get the conclusion to
Yeah.
that story. I don't know. Anyway, that's it from us. This is way too long. I thought it was going to be 15 minutes. I don't know how long it is, but way too.
I like it.
Oh,
Let's get it a poop emoji.
I don't think you understand what I like it means then.